Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense first. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty. So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Syracuse right back at it. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there are so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team, there's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes, Bourbon Street, getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 feet. Hard to forget that.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and then it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history. And oftentimes running backs love drop balls because there's less traffic in front of them. The offensive line is selling pass, the quarterback's selling pass. They don't get the handoff until the very last possible second, so the D-line's rushed way upfield. And now it's so much easier for these backs to find their holes and pick their lanes.
Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They stop him right on the edge of the red zone. A pickup of 5 to the 20. 3rd and less than a yard. Ball right at the 20. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And this one splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter like that. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Firing to the right, complete. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Line getting set on second down. Back to throw, it's Bowman. And they're not on the same page there.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking for a crease, it's Willis. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. On second down, he'll fire. Quick strike complete. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. First down here for the offense. The lone back's got it. Shakes off the defender. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Syracuse right back at it. One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we're getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
To throw, it's McCord. Finds a man on the right. Now well within striking distance. This third down play gets him a first at the 29.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
He's looking to throw it. It's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Willis. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. Right down the boulevard, it's good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Makes the catch. It's Presley. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Trying to convert this second and short. On the ground, it's Gordon. And the Cowboys get the first down.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it.
Looking to throw, it's Bowman. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Cowboys in the hurry-up. Hand off from the shotgun. They knock him down right there.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, going up top. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution. That field starts to shrink, and it gets a little bit more difficult.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you.
Oh, look out! And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Orange!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these 2 guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these 2 guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air, it's Bowman. Fires left. Intercepted. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Keep it on the ground. Jumped on top of the pile. And the Cowboys want to crank the tempo. From the gun on third down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. It doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk-aversive, but it is good field position. Offense getting set for first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip, using the quick game. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Handoff from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Offense lining up quickly. To the ground to try to move the chains. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
All right, this offense needs to come up with a solution for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle to prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Safe completion on the screen. On the move at the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Willis. Can't get him to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State hoping to get the pistols firing on offense. The run from the shotgun. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Bowman. Forced out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, the quarterback's patient most of the time. That drag route's going to come in.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Jukes his way for more. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Cowboys want to move quickly. He's going to pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short of the first down. They've controlled the football on this drive. The 8th play will be a 3rd and 3. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the right. Makes a grab enough for the first. And they'll finally shove him out of bounds after a strong run. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. Barrels ahead. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Coming after it. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. Dropping back, it's Bowman. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Short fields makes it. Offense is just what they want here. Trying the left side. Runs through a tackle. Between these iconic hedges, the field where some of college football's greats have called home. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, where these fans are ready to turn the dogs loose. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.